but unfortunately, having a proper one-on-one matchup in WWE. I respect AJ. He's another wrestler that made his name his way.
Since 1998, this man has competed all over the world.
I earned the right to be here in the WWE.
Getting the chance to be his first WrestleMania opponent, it's too good to pass up. As usual, it's up to you. Do you want to prove to be the best, or is being phenomenal more to your speed? They don't want none? Oh, believe me, I want it all.
And it may have taken years for AJ Styles to make it to WWE, but he is here now, competing on the biggest stage possible.
The biggest stage possible with...
And this one should be a classic for the ages. Truly a dream match in every sense of the word. On the biggest stage in all of sports entertainment, WrestleMania.
Dream match is honestly just scratching the surface of how big this match is. There's been a professional rivalry between these two men spanning multiple promotions and continents. But tonight, it all finally comes to a head with the biggest spotlight imaginable.
We know Punk can handle the pressure, but can Styles? We are so lucky to be seeing CM Punk and AJ Styles facing off tonight. Well, they have done battle in the past, crossing paths multiple times in the independent scene in the early 2000s.
Look, I'd pay top dollar to see any version of these two men facing off in the ring, but back then, AJ Styles wasn't quite phenomenal, and Punk had yet to become the best in the world.
Indeed, gentlemen, we are seeing the best versions of both men in this ring tonight. And on the biggest stage possible, CM Punk versus AJ Styles was tailor-made for WrestleMania.
Targeting a body part, working the arm.
Going after the arm is smart. Take away your opponent's power.
Oh, man, what a kick.
I've been very fortunate to have faced off with both of these men earlier in their careers. I've spent time with each of them outside of the ring, and I can tell you that they both have a chip on their shoulder tonight. They're excited to be competing against one another for sure, but both men believe they should be in the main event of this show every year.
Given the immense in-ring talent, I can fully believe it, and I fully expect... both men to earn a main event spot at some point in the future. But right now, CM Punk and AJ Styles will have to settle for stealing the show this year.
Styles and Punk have obviously competed against each other outside WWE. How's that past experience and familiarity going to come into play here tonight?
Outside of WWE, AJ Styles may have a winning record over CM Punk, but here in the big leagues, Punk's the one with the experience and the high-profile wins. Punk's coming into WrestleMania a seasoned pro at this point, while Styles is currently experiencing the biggest match of his career on the biggest stage. Nerves might just set in for Styles, and if they do, Punk's going to capitalize.
Whip back into the ring. Climbing up the corner. Sky high. Wow, cross body.
Watch the speed. This blitz of strikes.
Just a phenomenal blitz there.
CM Punk and AJ Styles are both absolute geniuses when it comes to in-ring IQ. Both have great striking and submission skills as well. But the outlying categories will be what defines this match.
I'm with you 100% on that, Corey. AJ Styles has the edge when it comes to aerial attacks. CM Punk is the better brawler. I expect each
Top rope.
Elbow drop to the...
Can he do it? Kicks out. He still has life.
able to get the shoulder up, but that was a long 2 count.
Got him where he wants him. Up and
Beautiful Falcon Arrow.
CM Punk has long considered himself an outcast. Most folks would have pegged him as a long shot to succeed in WWE. And once he arrived, he was never expected to be the main event competitor he is today.
You could say much the same about AJ Styles, Corey. Remember, the first time the world got to see AJ Styles, he was busting his hump in WCW's...
Up high!
Ooh.
And AJ only finds himself on the defensive.
And at this pace, Punk's not going to let stop. Soaring! Splash!
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move and a breakneck. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Got turned onto their stomach and the sharpshooter. And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. Trying armbar. Trying. Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here.
And it looks extra bad now as we see some blood pouring out. CM Punk hoists his opponent. Go to sleep. Styles wasn't ready. It could be over.
Big night for AJ Styles making his WrestleMania debut. Punk has been here quite a few times. We've seen Punk fight fair at WrestleMania, but just as often we'll see him cut corners.
Indeed, in the past we've seen Punk call in reinforcements against Rey Mysterio, using foreign weapons when attempting to end The Undertaker's streak. But tonight is a bit different. Punk has long wanted to prove that the best in the world is even better than phenomenal. And the only way to do that is by winning this match by the books.
Hooked up. Ah, shin breaker.
Punk's vulnerable here.
Neck breaker. Uh-oh. Oh, he saw it coming. Got him where he wants him. Up and the power on the Falcon Arrow.
Oh, man.
Saw it coming. It counters it. Getting back into the ring now. Turns that back on CM Punk. Fires back with it.
AJ now so inventive.
And close enough to be under the rope. Submission hold broken.
Styles has his sights set on Punk, clearly thinking about a phenomenal ending.
And just raking at the eyes in desperation there. Oof. Running knee in the corner. Oh! He's making his way to ringside now. Up and forced down.
And Punk's got that look in his eyes. He's ready to put Styles away.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Go to sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
And AJ reverses.
Bodies are bruised, egos are hurt, wills have been tested, and neither Punk nor Styles is backing down yet.
We obviously knew this match was gonna go the extra mile, but this is even more than I think anyone expected.
Heartbreaker! And CM Punk is in control.
Yeah, CM Punk's making clear that the time for pleasantries is over. And Styles finding out that the hard way. Oh! Punk really looking to...
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. This is getting awfully close to a count out here.
Uh-oh. A slingshot cross body.
Putting it all on the line and coming up big.
Living dangerously to get the upper hand. Look at this. What a cross body.
Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, gone to sleep. That has to be the final nail in the coffin.
And he slides him back to the mat. High rent district for CM Punk.
He's going to make some moves here. Blast off.
Now a takedown into a small package, tightly hammered.
He kicks out with force.
Deep into the match and not even a 1 count. What stamina. Bam!
Styles stepping through.
Styles clash.
Will that close Punk out?
Kicked out at 1. Even the ref can't believe it.
We have just witnessed next level grit, resilience, and even...
Pin attempt on AJ. And Punk gets the big win over Styles.
An honest dream match for any era, and you made it happen. That's the power of Showcase. I've said it repeatedly that it's impossible for me to predict a hypothetical scenario with precision, but I have to believe that if I was here in 2019, I would have done anything to get into the front of the line to be Kurt Angle's final opponent at WrestleMania 35.
He has held every title imaginable. European champion, Intercontinental champion, 6-time world champion.
Not many people know this, but when I first joined the ECW brand in 2006, Kurt Angle was my goal. He'd found new life with the brand, leaning into the extreme side of things, mauling his opponents with a reinvigorated approach to the ground and pound offense. But those dreams would go unrealized with Kurt leaving WWE only about a month after my arrival. I could see it all in my head, though. Kurt comes out on Raw to announce that he'll be retiring at WrestleMania. With the crowd already shocked, Kurt goes to announce his opponent, only I wouldn't give him that chance. See, I really don't care who Kurt's chosen, because as I'd say to Kurt's face, I've chosen Kurt to be my opponent at WrestleMania 35. If Kurt wins, he gets to go out on top. But when I get the win, Kurt at least had the chance to go out on a shield against an opponent willing to push him to his limits. Kurt's retirement will happen one way or another, but it's up to you to decide who will be standing at the top of the winner's podium and who will have to settle for a silver medal when I collide with Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 35.
At long last, Kurt Angle and CM Punk face off inside a WWE ring and on the biggest stage here at WrestleMania. Kurt Angle is set to retire tonight, and CM Punk jumped at the chance to be the one to send him off into the sunset.
Look, I know Punk respects Angle, but this could also be a career-defining moment for Punk. Can the best in the world put the Olympic gold medalist on the shelf for good in a submission match?
We'll find out right here. CM Punk said he loves Kurt, but he'll not be sorry to put Kurt Angle down for good. CM Punk has been talking out of both sides of his mouth lately, praising Angle while also saying how much of a joy it would be to put him down. What kind of mind games were those?
It's a stroke of genius in my view, Cole. As much as you want to paint him as a hypocrite, Punk has been great at confusing Angle, disarming Kurt, allowing Kurt to bring his guard down, only for an opportunity to stab him in the heart.
Yeah, exactly, Wade. It's a hypocrite that you just described. No getting around that fact.
He has hold of Punk, belly to belly.
Nice amateur takedown all the way over. And Wade, long ago, there was an opportunity for these two men to have locked up, but the stars just never aligned.
That's correct. ECW is what you're talking about, Cole. A mid-2000s rebranding. CM Punk and Kurt Angle were positioned as the premier attractions. Punk being the young upstart with a groundswell of support behind him, and Angle being the veteran, the true wrestling machine.
Although those would have been battles that would have shortened each man's career, no doubt.
Any advice for CM Punk here? Taking out a gifted technician like Kurt Angle?
Look, Punk's no slouch when it comes to holds and technical abilities, but let's be clear, he's not on Angle's level. That means Punk really needs to avoid getting taken down to the mat. You don't want to be on your back trying to out-wrestle Kurt Angle.
Remember, this match came to be in quite a rude fashion. Angle's ready to choose his final opponent, and CM Punk stole that choice away from a classless act from someone who claims to have so much respect for the man.
Well, that's your perspective, Michael Cole. Many others would say that Punk is doing Kurt a favor.
A favor? Deciding a Hall of Famer's retirement match? That's a favor?
Listen, Cole. It's an honor for Angle to wrestle CM Punk at WrestleMania. It's a fantastic ending for Kurt to be able to say, my last match was with CM Punk.
I don't know what's wrong with you, Corey. You've got worms in your ears or something. Oof!
Ooh. Opponent hoisted up.
Kurt Angle with the Angle Slam.
Angle might just have Punk right where he wants him.
Stuck in Angle's grasp.
Delivers the suplex.
I talked to Punk earlier today, and he said he fully expects Angle to be a step quicker than he's been recently. A little more intense. The Kurt Angle of old.
Fitting American sports analogy here for an American hero. You gents, correct me if I'm wrong, it's like a legendary baseball player taking his final swings at the plate. He may not have much left, but he still may hit a home run.
Very true, Wade. You said that correctly. I'm very proud of the American that you've become.
And for Kurt Angle, you can't remain as great as you once were, but you can be great one more time.
That gets reversed on CM Punk. What's he about to do?
Head over heels with the exploder.
Despite what has transpired leading to tonight, there's a level of respect that CM Punk has for Kurt Angle. Punk might even have love for Angle, but Punk will not be sorry about beating Kurt in his final match.
There's all this talk about the storybook ending, the beautiful button on the career for Kurt Angle. A big win at WrestleMania. Think of what this would do.
Way too long. Diving moonsault.
Angle waiting for the perfect moment to strike Punk.
And quick as a flash, picks the leg, immediately transitioning into the ankle lock.
Punk in a bad spot here. Can he? Yes, he's free. Big flying forearm.
And no matter how we got here, this is a match that people have been wanting to see. The Olympic gold medalist taking on the best in the world. A match that can propel both men's legacies even further.
That move alone from Kurt Angle was worthy of a gold medal. Angle with that intense look in his eyes.
Nice takedown there from Angle. And transitions into the ankle lock.
He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
And I think Kurt is going for it. Looking for a submission here.
Figure four is locked in deep. Immense stress on the knees.
Tying those legs up like a pretzel.
It is going to be hard to walk if they don't find a way out soon.
Gotta find an escape. There it was.
Forearm smash. Olympic-level offense from Kurt Angle.
Punk on the wrong side of Angle's technical expert.
Angle with a spectacular single leg into the ankle lock.
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. Caught on the chin. Ooh.
The firework.
Oh, no, he can be caught here. Bad spot for him. Camel clutch. And he very quickly counters.
Rushing into the corner, step up knee, rocks the jaw, and the bulldog.
Punk has Angle right where he wants him. We're going to crank on that arm now.
Punch to the face. Oh, God.
Punk dodges out in time. Forced into the corner and needs to stay on the defensive.
With an uppercut. gut kick. Nothing fancy there.
And now if this can get slapped on, Punk might not be able to. And the tolerance of pain has been reached, tapping out in agony.
Here is your winner,
Yes.
Maybe it's only in an alternative timeline that I'll take the advantage of any opportunity to share the ring with Kurt Angle, win or lose. And as far as what happens if I stay in WWE, there's one more match I'll always wish for. Working with him, even if it was only briefly when he joined the new Nexus, made it abundantly clear to me that he would accomplish anything if he ever committed himself to it. A return to NXT gave him that chance, and soon Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family were the talk of the wrestling world. They ride down the main roster, terrorizing any superstar that got in their way.
And Bray Wyatt calmly watches as his family members dismantle Punk.
That included me. And while I have a match at the 2013 Survivor Series that on paper says was against the Wyatt family, it didn't have Bray Wyatt in it. I never got to compete against him once he realized his potential. I would have loved to have The Fiend set his sights on me. The Fiend took wrestling places it had never been before by taking his opponent's places they had never been before. If I had my way, I'd take on The Fiend at WrestleMania 37. And I'd look for solace in the one place that I know to be the great equalizer. Hell in a Cell.
Oh yeah,
It was once in a
baby.
lifetime. I'm thankful for the time we did have together. But until we meet again, we'll make it happen here in my showcase. CM Punk against The Fiend at WrestleMania. You can choose who you'll control. But once that door closes, there's no telling what will happen.
And here he comes, The Fiend, begging for you to let him in. Tonight he looks to drag CM Punk deep into the darkness inside hell in a cell.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. You don't fight The Fiend, you survive him. Every opponent that has ever crossed paths with The Fiend has been changed forever.
Just look at those eyes, or whatever is hiding behind that mask. There's just pure evil.
This has never been about winning or losing for The Fiend. This has always been about destruction. And tonight, his evil gaze is locked on CM Punk.
Or you can prepare for a wrestler. You can prepare for a fight. You cannot prepare for The Fiend. This being doesn't wrestle with logic. He doesn't wrestle with reason. He wrestles out of pure malice.
Not flinching at the steel structure, not blinking at the tens of thousands here in attendance. To the Fiend, this isn't a punishment. This is his paradise. CM Punk is about to be locked inside the Devil's playground with the Devil incarnate.
You can hit the Fiend with everything you got, and he'll just keep getting back up. He feeds off the pain, and for as good as Punk is, he may find himself a broken man before he even realizes what's hit him. You can just...
You hungry? There's still ribs.
I mean my talkie.
Saki, walkie talkie, bitch.
Feel how much tension is in the air here at WrestleMania. CM Punk facing possibly his biggest challenge. to date.
There's really no telling what we're about to witness here with The Fiend. Now pulling a pin out of nowhere, tightly hooked small package.
And he breaks the pin right away.
I think he's ready for more. He's still getting warmed up.
Well, according to my notes, CM Punk has in-ring experience against Bray Wyatt, but in reality, he's never seen this side of Bray.
Something else to note is that Punk's previous matches with Bray were tag team contests that included the rest of the Wyatt family.
Wow, so Punk's first ever singles match with Bray Wyatt is against The Fiend? I rarely bet against the best in the world, but this is a case where I just might.
CM Punk locked inside Hell in a Cell with The Fiend on the grandest stage of them all. And The Fiend taking a look under the apron.
Here we go. I don't think he's setting up to do autographs.
Oh, what an uppercut.
Something that should not get lost in all of this chaos. Before he was The Fiend, before he was Bray Wyatt, the man under that mask was actually a follower of CM Punk.
Yeah, shortly before Bray Wyatt found his way, he was part of CM Punk's new nexus under a different name. You have to wonder if whatever's left of Bray's psyche under that mask still has some respect for Punk. If so, I wonder if the best in the world can somehow use that to gain a mental advantage.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
CM Punk and The Fiend facing off against each other at the event that brings out the best in each man. Wrestle.
Driven through the cell wall with a spear. I have to imagine he's having more than second thoughts about being in this match right now, but it is far too late for that. This is the definition of throwing caution out of the window. And the WWE Universe is on pins and needles for it.
Oh, this is what you get. He had that coming.
No longer concerned with watching their steps on top of the cell, just fully consumed by the need to fight each other anywhere, anytime.
Does he even know what he's doing? Does he know how close he is to flirting with disaster?
The only good thing to ever come out of reaching the top of that cell is a superb view.
A view that I imagine looks a heck of a lot worse on the swift way down. He's finally made it to the top of this demonic structure. A dangerous position to be in. He's playing with fire now.
What's the feat?
Uh-oh. Oh, right into a counter. Just over a year ago, at WrestleMania 36, The Fiend competed in one of the most unorthodox matches in WrestleMania history, the Firefly Funhouse match. He took John Cena on a journey of mental anguish and brutal self-reflection before beating down the franchise and pinning him in the center of the ring. I don't think Cena will ever be the same if we ever see him again.
Should The Fiend look to repeat his masterclass of mind games, it'll be interesting to see how it works on Punk. On one hand, Punk can handle the most extreme mental warfare. But the Firefly Funhouse is where skeletons of a superstar's past are exhumed. Wyatt has plenty of history to pull from when it comes to CM. Punk. If he can find the right parts of Punk's psyche to target, he may be able to once again decimate a surefire Hall of Famer on the grandest stage of them all.
This might be one of the most psychological matches we'll ever witness in the history of WWE.
The Fiend started laying his groundwork earlier. I know Punk seems like he's unfazed.
Oh, dear God! Oh, my, he just crashed through the cell, back into the ring.
I still can't believe we saw a man fall to the ground like that.
I can't believe no one has put a stop to this match. Chucked that chair right at him. Things now not going well for CM Punk. The Fiend is just teeing off on Punk right now. They're setting the table on fire. Oh, my God.
careers by changing with the times. Punk has gone from indie darling to extremist to straight-edge cult leader to the best in the world.
I will agree that Punk's ability to evolve is commendable, but I don't think anyone has undergone a transformation quite like Bray Wyatt when he became The Fiend.
Indeed, gentlemen, Bray Wyatt was a dominant force in the main event already. But as The Fiend, he's almost unbeatable. Wonder if Punk will need to change it again to overcome tonight's challenge.
Just refusing to give any space, staying in pursuit of your opponent.
He's in a predicament here.
Oh, just launched in the air and into a free fall. Ooh.
This entire building's on their feet witnessing these lunatics. Good God! Oh my God, watch out!
There is no sense in letting this match continue. A man just fell from over 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, we can't let the match go on like this. He needs help immediately. Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure. He better be sure-footed in his climb up the cell.
Climbing the cell wall, and the whole WWE Universe is on edge now. Standing on top of the cell, looking out over the entire WWE Universe.
I wonder if he's starting to regret making that climb.
Tossed. She get airline miles for that.
Dangerous heights here. This can only end in disaster.
Swinging the elbow to halt the offense. Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the teeth. He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank.
Sister Abigail. Everyone is off their seats as they continue to battle atop the cell.
It's a very, very risky height. From the top of a cell, my God!
The thud as he landed. This match continues to live up to the Hell moniker.
I just hope this all ends soon. This has just gone way too far.
And listen to this capacity crowd. The anticipation is electric in this building. He made the climb all the way to the top of the cell. What he does next could have major repercussions on the rest of his career.
Hopefully he reconsiders all this and climbs back down. Choke bomb! As this battle rages on top of the cell, you wonder how this all ends.
I'm afraid badly is the only answer. Nothing good can come from this situation.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
And one more reversal. Talk about evenly matched here.
Hard landing on the gut.
All hell is broken loose on top of the cell. This is only going to get worse before it gets better.
Knees across the abdomen.
Fending off the Fiend. Opportunity now for Punk to capture some momentum.
If Punk was looking for an opportunity to pull a 180, that could be it. Look out. Choke bomb. The top of the cell just cutting into all that flesh. What's he have here?
That'll rearrange the spine. Bad position. Uh-oh. And he retaliates. Looks like he's trying to regain some control here.
Looks like he shook the cobwebs and he's turning it around.
Oh, driver.
Spiked him. And I need to remind you, the roof of this cell was not built to withstand this. This will end badly.
Oh, he's shoving it down his throat. Night-night.
CM Punk doesn't know where he is.
The Fiend got him.
Oh my goodness, incredible strength to throw a human like that.
Up and around and... Oh, man, what a gut buster. Fighting on top of the cell. Something's got to give.
These superstars simply want to destroy...
No way! Sent flying 20 feet back into the ring.
He hit the ground with a blood-curdling thud. That might have been the worst thing I've ever witnessed.
This is too far. What the hell is going through these superstars' minds? Oh, he's shoving it down his throat.
The Fiend stops his opponents dead in their tracks. Did Fiend end it there?
Up and around and gutbuster.
Good way to fracture a rib.
Absolutely crushing offense from the Fiend.
An absolutely punishing series from the Fiend. CM Punk looking dominant here. Oh my, here we go. Gone to sleep. That could ground Bray for good. What? I don't believe it. Incredible resilience on display.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count.
This has been an absolutely brutal match inside Hell in a Cell. I knew the Fiend and CM Punk were going to go to war here, but even for WrestleMania, this match... has gone above and beyond.
Quickly rolling out of the ring to the ringside area. He's maybe gonna re-strategize now.
Delivers the cross body. Oh my goodness. That's it.
Emphatically putting them through the table.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell.
And Punk wants more from his opponent. And hopefully you're not expecting anything akin to safety when you start climbing the cell.
And what goes up must come down. Not sure what he's thinking in that regard. Right now they're saying if this needs to end 20 feet above the ground, then damn it, that's where we're going to go. And he's on top. Slam.
This situation is only getting more dangerous by the second.
Looking to cause as much violence as possible on top of the cell.
Whoa! That'll fillet your chest.
CM Punk may have broken through. His attacks really seem to be registering against the Fiend.
Answer that with a knee to the gut.
CM Punk looking to show off his power game now. Double underhook.
CM Punk looking to cinch in the Anaconda Vice.
Submission.
Arm wringer.
Ooh, nothing pretty. Punch to the mouth.
Time to go for a ride.
Oh, an exploder suplex.
Right onto the punishing steel structure. It doesn't get any more brutal. Oh, what an axe handle.
The carnage we've witnessed here at WrestleMania is going to...
Bray Wyatt locks in the claw. This is agonizing. Night-night. Hold it out one more time. That has to do it.
Absolutely impaled on that chair. I can't imagine they're okay after that.
There it is! Reversal! up and around and gut buster. Fiend might have it here. No, stops the count at 2.
This is absolutely unreal. We might just be witnessing the very embodiment of Fight Forever.
What a punch! Hit on CM Punk.
The Fiend wins it.
Here is your winner, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
We may be witnessing the end of days here. The Fiend's power.
Chad, this is the last match of the showcase mode. Alright.
An honor to know him, to have worked with him, and to get one more chance to share the ring with him. Rest in power forever, Bray Wyatt. It's been quite the experience as the focal point of WWE 2K26 Showcase. We've revisited great wins, received a second chance at painful losses, created dream matches that I thought would forever elude me, and even attempted to provide a glimpse at what WWE would have looked like had I stayed. It's been a true privilege. Before we put a bow on it all, I'd like to ask Slingshot Technology for one final match. A match that lives as large as my biggest dreams. The opportunity to team with the best tag team partner in the world, my wife, AJ Lee. Three-time Divas champion, had WWE wrapped around her finger from the moment she arrived. Skilled in the ring and potent on the microphone.
The greatest Divas champion of all time. Me!
Remind you of anybody? She even dropped a pipe on of her own.
I have done more in 1 year than all of you have done in your entire collective careers.
A true revolutionary, AJ Lee deserves as much credit for the women's revolution and evolution as anyone, as she fought for every second of television time to lay the groundwork needed to push women's wrestling further than it had ever been before. And since she returned to WWE this past September,
AJ Lee! CM Punk's wife is here after a decade!
she's been helping remind everybody just how damn great she really is. Now, I'm sure there's people out there saying that you've teamed with her before, and this is true, but that doesn't change the facts. And the facts are that anytime I get to team up with my wife, it's always a dream come true. Across the ring from us, I can only see WWE's resident it couple, The Miz and Maurice. Miz and I have had our issues through the years. That's hardly a secret. But while we don't see eye to eye on many things, I still appreciate what him and his wife have accomplished in their careers. And it would be an honor to attempt to take the it couple label off them and put it on two people who have proven to move the needle, CM Punk and AJ Lee. So let's close this showcase out.
Now for a real power couple in the form of the It Couple.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Maurice and The Miz.
And this is what it looks like to be truly in sync, to truly be as one, as a partnership, as a team, as a unit. The Miz and Maurice, 100% on the same page, which is more than we can say for CM Punk and AJ Lee.
Look, Punk and AJ may have less experience as a team, but you can't really buy that they're anything less than a cohesive unit. These two really can't get enough of each other, can they?
It's called being happily married. Miz and Maryse are clearly the gold standard when it comes to marital and in-ring bliss. A power couple and tag team truly deserving of the spotlight.
Ooh, a tag match in Showcase.
And this should be one hell of a tag team match. The brash CM Punk and AJ Lee taking on the cocky Miz and Maryse. Two teams, not just in this matchup, but in life as well, who couldn't be more different from one another.
It's that blue-collar, scratch-and-claw mentality versus the mentality of having the spotlight and only the finest thing. Hit hard and straight into the pin.
He's not going to give up that easily.
Big boot.
The list of accolades for Punk and AJ may be a smidge longer. Their in-ring skills may be a smidge higher, but there's one aspect of this that the It couple has over their opponents tonight, and it's the most vital one: experience.
As much as it pains me to agree there, Wade, you're right. Miz and Maryse have stood in the ring against some of the top power couples in wrestling at some of the biggest PLEs in WWE history, including Royal Rumble and WrestleMania.
And for as long as Punk and AJ have known each other off-screen, they've been tagged together for a few brief matches on Raw. Training together is one thing, competing together is another.
Finds the roll-up. Hold it, reverses it, shoulders down.
Curious decision here. Not sure why she gave up on the pin.
An arm breaker.
Punk has said on multiple occasions that he doesn't respect The Miz or how he got his start in WWE. I'm sure AJ Lee feels the same about Maryse.
Punk and Lee got into WWE the traditional way, by competing on the independent circuit for years and paying their dues, while Miz and Maryse took the reality route via Tough Enough and Diva Search, respectively.
Well, as a man who put in years of training, but also won the first season of NXT, the truth of the matter is that a real WWE superstar will take any opportunity given to them to get their foot in the door. There's no shame whatsoever in how Miz and Maryse got here, and their success since is proof that it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And the It couple is going to finish strong tonight. Of that, I am sure.
A lot of variables at play in this intergender tag match. All four competitors have been subject to mixed tag rules before, where the men could only fight the men and vice versa. But tonight, intergender fighting is allowed.
And I know both Maryse and AJ Lee have that chip on their shoulder. Maryse has always looked down on CM Punk and would love nothing more than hurting the best in the world. Let's not forget that AJ Lee used to be general manager of Raw, where Miz was a constant nuisance. Now she can let her frustration out without any fear of professional retribution.
Set up in the corner. What is coming next?
Maryse is mostly known today for her reality TV work, but it's easy to forget that she was one of the most dominant competitors of the Divas era.
That she was, Michael Cole. Maryse was the first woman to ever hold the Divas title on more than one occasion, forfeiting the pin attempt. Not finishing this may come back to haunt her.
Kick! Oh. Wards that off. What a response! Oof, nails the midsection.
Stiff shot to the abdomen.
Lee with plans on ending this.
And take a look here. A submission attempt by AJ.
She's in a tough spot here. Submit.
Almost a miraculous escape. And a side slam. Down around into the schoolboy. Shoulders are down. Hold on.
Trying to steal one here.
She's abandoning the pin, I'm guessing, to deal even more damage. You know what? I'm just going to say it. I believe CM Punk is jealous of The Miz.
Come on, Wade, jealous? Miz is a Grand Slam champion, sure.
Oh, don't bother counting. She's got a whole other beatdown to hand out.
Absolutely fueled by adrenaline right now.
Rolled into a crucifix.
Wasting no time. Shoulders are down.
Not even a wonk. Out at this point. Getting sent to the turnbuckles. Tag. Now 2-on-1. Oh, shot to the gut.
Don't get me wrong, AJ Lee is her own woman and can fight her own battles, but we've seen in the past that CM Punk will defend his family with every fiber of his being. The Miz, on the other hand, sometimes he makes his wife fight his battles. Hides behind his wife when the fight intensifies.
That's because Miz and Maryse are an equal... unit. Why should the man always hold the door open? Or the ring ropes, for that matter.
You call it being equal? I just think Miz can be a chicken sometimes.
This will be bad for him.
Pile driver.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into...
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why. Oof, running knee in the corner.
AJ Lee making her WWE return after...
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here.
Boom! GTS. Dim the spotlight. Roll the pin. Miz and Maryse are about to exit stage left.
He tags out here.
Firing off with the shotgun.
Sights are set to finish things now.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming. Oh, Black Whip. There it is, tapping out.
Here are your winners, AJ Lee and CM Punk.
Big-time tag team action underway here as CM Punk and AJ Lee take on The Miz and Maryse.
Yes, and we're about to find out just who is the true ultimate power couple here in WWE.
Well, there's only one it couple, and no offense, but it's not Punk and AJ. The camera loves Miz and Maryse, and Miz and Maryse know that nothing looks better on camera than beating two of the best in the world.
Maryse is mostly known today for her reality TV work, but it's easy. Maybe she wants to do some more damage. Cuts the attack off.
Straining that trapezius muscle. Shooting pain in the shoulder is the kind of thing that builds and builds during a match.
Heartbreaker. Placing him in the corner. Counters to gain the advantage. Neckbreaker.
Makes the tag to his partner.
Satellite DDT. AJ Lee recently making her WWE return after a decade away. She spent that time becoming a best-selling author, a TV and movie producer, and getting herself back in the proper mental state to compete again. Seems to have worked as she instantly reinserted herself into the main event scene.
That has to eat at Maryse a bit. Don't get me wrong, Maryse has had some major matches since her retirement, but the vast majority of them have been at the side of her husband. I wonder if we see Maryse put a bit more effort to take command of this match tonight to prove that she can get back to the top of the women's division all by herself.
And since this is standard tag team rules, the men can fight the women and vice versa. How does that change up the strategy in this one? How does AJ's strategy when facing The Miz differ from her strategy facing Maryse? Or all the other combinations we could see in this tag match?
Honestly, these are all 4 high-level championship-caliber superstars. They've all done their homework, and none of them are going to hold back, no matter who's standing.
Now down into the cover. And a kick out before the count even begins.
She completely powered out of that pin attempt.
And Lee able to reverse that.
She makes the tag.
Smash.
But would you look at Lee applying the submission.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
Ah, there's the backbreaker. Into the neck breaker. Vintage Miz.
Uh-oh.
That can make an opening for her. There's the tag.
Bam! Well-placed calf kick.
Punk never saw that coming.
You know what? I'm just going to say it. I believe CM Punk is jealous of The Miz.
Come on, Wade. Jealous? Miz is a Grand Slam champion, sure, but Punk has accomplished even more in WWE.
We can compare resumes all day, Cole, but consider this. Everything Punk wanted to do, Miz did first. Miz joined the main roster first. Miz was the face of WWE first. Miz was doing the late-night talk show circuit first. Miz main evented WrestleMania first, and after tonight, Miz will have won their first intergender tag encounter.
And he got to his partner.
Oh! Did you hear the thud of that back elbow connecting?
Nasty stomp of the arm.
Punk has said on multiple occasions that he doesn't respect The Miz or how he got his start in WWE. I'm sure AJ Lee feels the same about Maryse.
Punk and Lee got into WWE the traditional way, by competing on the independent circuit for years and paying their dues. While Miz and Maryse took the reality route via Tough Enough and Diva Search. From the top. Diving double axe handle. She makes the tag. Makes the much needed tag.
Wow, an A-list knee strike by The Miz.
Caught that and reversed it.
Situating her in the ring corner right here.
Lift it up. What's next? Lands face first. Don't get me wrong, AJ Lee is her own woman and can fight her own battles, but we've seen in the past that CM Punk will defend his family with every fiber of his being. The Miz, on the other hand, sometimes he makes his wife fight his battles. Hides behind his wife when the fight intensifies.
That's because Miz and Maryse are an equal unit. Why should the man always hold the door open? Or the ring ropes, for that matter?
You call it being equal? I just think Miz can be a chicken sometimes.
Tags their partner. Tagging in his teammate. Bang on the money. Getting put again.
Tag made. Double team coming. Up to the top rope. Way up high.
And unfortunately for the It couple, Punk and AJ Lee are completely in the driver's seat now. Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi commits. And now, an Anaconda.
He's forced to tap out. No other choice.
Here are your winners, AJ Lee and CM Punk.
Guess what? I completed the story mode.
Huh?
I beat the game.
Oh shit. This is the last match.
Last match was against The Miz and his wife.
You are now the president.